Why?
पनि पढ्ने नै हो मेरो इच्छा छ इच्छा भन्दा पनि म पढ्ने नै हो
1, 2, 3. Regular face.
The story of how we got involved with Mitrata is different from most in that we found a family in Nepal that needed supporting before we found Mitrata and BSF.
In 2008, Amy and I traveled to Nepal as documentary filmmakers. We were hired to create a promotional film for a nonprofit supporting girls' education in the Kathmandu Valley. This is how we met Shanta. Everyone in the NGO talked about Shanta like she was destined for something big.
The NGO wanted Shanta's story to be the centerpiece of the promo video.
This is my sponsor.
She was super smart, from the lowest caste, and large family who lived on less than $1 a day. She had left her village in central Nepal to go to school in Kathmandu. We fell in love with Shanta the minute we met her. She told us she wanted to become a doctor so she could go back to her village and help the women not have so many babies. And there was no doubt in our minds that she was going to succeed. At that time, we believed she had all the things that were required: intelligence, tuition, a school uniform, and a spot in one of the best schools of the country. And what we didn't see was that despite the educational support of this NGO, Shanta was having a really hard time. The guilt and pressure as the chosen one to break the cycle of poverty for her whole family was too much. A year after we returned home, we got a phone call from the NGO that had commissioned the video to tell us that Shanta had taken her own life. She was 17 and about to graduate, and we were devastated. And the NGO then asked us to take Shanta out of the video, literally to delete her. She no longer fit their narrative.
It was then that we decided to continue to tell Shanta's story, even though it didn't end the way we hoped it would. We returned to Nepal several times over the next 5 years to make the documentary Drawing the Tiger about her family, their deep loss, and what happened to Shanta. What we learned was that education alone doesn't erase poverty. It doesn't erase trauma or hunger or instability or the pressure to succeed for your whole family. And we knew that the Darnal cycle of poverty would have no chance of ending unless Shanta's siblings and nephew and niece also got the opportunity to go to school. So without the infrastructure of an org, we supported the Darnals ourselves. It was not sustainable, and it was clear the Darnals needed support beyond the money we could send them. We were in over our heads.
And then Mitrata entered our lives. A Mitrata board member, Ambrose Bittner, came to see our film, and afterwards he stayed to talk with us and said, "I really want to introduce you to an org. I think Mitrata can help the Darnals." And then Mitrata didn't just support one of the Darnal children. With the help of their partner organization, BSF, Mitrata figured out how they could support all the school-age kids in the family. 4 kids: Pawan, Purnima, Sarita, and Rajmita. And for the last 11 years, they didn't only support their education, they have helped the whole family get through some really tough situations. When Sarita had an abscess that could have killed her, they immediately got her into a good hospital and made sure the family had taxi money to visit her while she recovered. When Pawan got expelled from school for drinking, they immediately got him enrolled in a mental health program and found him a different school to attend near his home. They didn't give up on him. Meeting kids where they are at and building self-esteem is integral to the program. And we know for the Darnals that being part of something like they are with Mitrata and BSF has made a huge impact. They aren't just receiving support, they are an active part of a community. And today, after 11 years, the Darnals are doing better than ever, individually and as a family. The Darnals' lives are still not easy, but they are okay. They are safe, they are supported, and their futures have just way more possibility.
The work Mitrata and BSF do has allowed us to maintain a meaningful relationship with our friends the Darnals from across the world, and we are so grateful. If you were even a little curious, definitely consider becoming a Mitrata sponsor. In this time that feels so unstable for the world, to be a Mitrata sponsor is a sure bet.
I love being part of Team Mitrata. I find it utterly fulfilling. When I'm on a sponsorship call with people from all over the country, when I'm in Nepal at a graduation, or when I'm at trivia night, I feel connected in a deep, solid way. I feel like I belong, and I feel like I'm doing something, and it's working.